Sorry about that, folks. We seem to have fixed the error. It was a very simple thing that I had looked over. And, well then. Well, here's okay. Well, here's what you missed. Really good three-point shooting from Ankeny so far to start. And Ames has not been able to respond to that, as driving inside, foul on the floor. No, the shot will not count. And they are going to get Ames with the foul. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Eggert, and I apologize for the technical difficulties that happened earlier. And Ames taking on the Ankeny Hawkettes. And over towards the left corner, three-pointer made by Ellie Mashoff. Should be, hopefully there are no more problems now. And that one was, that pass was almost knocked away. Here's Waite, driving into the paint, falls down. Shot did not go, but she was fouled on the way up. That'll be the first team foul against the Hawkettes. And that foul will be charged to Abigail Johnson, a 5'11" senior guard who is the lead scorer for the Hawkettes. Waite drains the first one. And she makes her second one. The gap is now 12. With just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter, the Hawkettes off to a very, very quick start. They lead by 12, 19-7. Is driving inside towards the corner. The three on the way, no good. And the rebound, last touched by Madison Pankonen, 5'8" junior forward. And now Ankeny will inbound. Gets it over to Wright. Top the key now. Oh, Wright driving in. And the jump shot there, and it gets in. Abigail Johnson. She's already into double figures here in the first quarter. 10 points for her as Waite now. Over to Precaution. If I'm saying her name correctly. She drives down the baseline all the way over to Pankonen, who cannot convert the shot. Here come the Hawkettes down the floor. Towards the top of the key now. In the corner here to Mashoff. She drives inside. No good. Rebound. Pankonen. Over to Ames. Leading the charge. Takes the shot from the free throw line and gets it. And that's going to be the second timeout taken by head coach Jill Sullivan of the Ames High Little Cyclones. Overall, very good start for the Hawkettes. They're already 21 points up. Well, they have 21 points to their name. Got a 12-point lead. And I did mention Abigail Johnson earlier. Let's just take a look at her. She is their leading scorer. She averages 15.5 points per game. She's 41.2% from the field. Also, she is definitely the best player on the team, and Ames not being able to shut her down early. And they'll have to try and do that if they want more. Ireland bus checks in. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Over towards the right side, down towards the baseline. Gets it all the way over now. With the ball is Jax. Now back up to the top of the key, driving inside and up and gets it to go. Rachel Chrisman gets the bucket, and it's 23-9. Little Cyclones, now Ames has it. She'll take a three, no good. Rebound to Ankeny. And they'll driving up the floor. Can they keep it inbounds? No, they cannot. Pass was intended for Chrisman, but she was unable to track it down. Kennedy White checks back in for the Little Cyclones. Here's White. Just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Over to Ames. In the corner to Prakashan. And she traveled. So Hawkettes are going to get the ball back here with just over a minute. Here's Pitts. Jenna Pitts, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Over towards the right corner. The shot is good from Rachel Chrisman. It's 26-9. As here's White. Drives from the edge. Shot no good. Rebound White. She puts it back up, and she is fouled on the way up. That is the second foul charged to Abigail Johnson. So she may be in foul trouble. First shot from White is good, and that gets Ames into the double digits. And second shot is no good. Rebounded by Ames. She gets it out to White, who was fouled on the way up. And she will shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. Julia Graw checking back in as Prakashan heads to the bench. Second one is good from White, and the gap is now 14. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The Hawkettes going off in this first quarter. There's a shot, a three-pointer, and it went off the rim and over the backboard and out of play. Shot there was from Ellie Mashaw, 5'3" senior guard. As here's Ames. As I would imagine, Ames will hold for the last shot. Oh, and she has her pocket picked down the other way. Can they get there? There's a foul on the way up on Mashoff. And Ames will now pick up her second foul as Mashoff will shoot 2. First one is good. Second one is good. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Half court heave, and it was not far away from Wade. But that's the end of the first quarter, with the Hawkettes leading by 16. Abigail Johnson already into double digits. We'll be right back after this short break. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Ames High basketball is brought to you by the following: OBS Studio, free and open source software for video recording and live streaming. Download and start streaming quickly and easily on Windows, Mac, or Linux. And by YouTube Live, bringing you live streams on youtube.com since 2008. Want to stay up to date with all things AHS Sports Network? Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook coming soon. And make sure to subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell to be notified the moment we upload or go live. And back into it here. Ames and Caroline Waite. Shot was deflected, intended to be a three-pointer. Here come the Hawkettes. Over towards the corner now. From the elbow, three is no good. Rebounded by Buss. She looking for White, and she finds White, but White was fouled on the way up. The shot was no good. And this foul is going to be charged to Ellie Mashoff. That's her first personal, team's fourth foul. Inbound to White, over to Teachins, gives it off to Waite. Teachins all the way to the corner to Buss, drives towards the baseline, getting held up there. Over to Graw, the three-pointer is good. What a shot that was from the left-hand corner. Julia Graw with her first basket of the game, and the gap is now 13. Here is Anderson now driving inside towards the baseline. No good. Rebounded there by White, and Teachins were battling for the rebound. And they lost control of it, and a timeout was taken by the Hawkettes. We'll keep it right here. There's a really electric start from the Hawkettes in that first quarter, getting over 20 points. Johnson has 10 points. She did, however, pick up a couple of fouls, so that's why she was on the bench towards the end of the first quarter. She's back on the floor now. She's the lead scorer right now with those 10 points. Waite is the lead scorer for Ames. And now Hawkettes will go back to Pitts. Goes over to Christman. Back to Christman on the right side. Gets it up towards the top of the key, looking to drive. And Pitts now driving, and she's tripped on the way up. And she hit the ground pretty hard. Looks like she's holding some part of her thumb or wrist. Hopefully that won't put her out of the game. The inbound and the three shot is no good. That may have had a deflection, and Graw was trying to prevent the Ankeny player from getting the ball there. Instead, Ankeny player threw it off of Graw and went out of bounds, so Hawkettes ball. This will be Calissa Wright to inbound. Gets it to Jax. Christman to the corner. The three is no good, as Buss now gets the rebound. She drives all the way to the basket. Can she put it in? No. There's a foul now. And it's going to be an offensive foul. And it'll go to Kennedy White. That is her second foul. She will now head to the bench. Ashley Imes and Madison Pankonen now check in. So now the Hawkettes will bring it up the floor. Here is Pitts, second leading scorer on the team. Keeping it to herself, dishes it off. Back to her. She's thought about taking the three. Instead, they're going to continue to hold off. A three-pointer from Johnson is good. So now Imes will drive up the floor. Gets it to Gra. Thought about shooting the three. Here's Teejins. Back over to Imes. She'll drive right. Can't get to the bucket there. Bust to Gra. The three is good. Julia Gra knocks down her second three-pointer of the game, and the lead is now down to 13. Here's Pitts. Over to Mashoff. Deals it back to Pitts. Inside to right. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Gra will rebound, and ball had to be saved there by Imes. Here's Gra, top of the key, into the corner. Pinkman, the three-pointer is no good. And now on a breakaway. And she scores. Carson Jacks extends the lead to 15 now. Imes wanted to shoot that. Here's Gra now at the top of the key. Looks left. The shot is no good. Rebound to Ankeny. Driving up is Pitts. Into the corner. A three is no good. Rebounded by Pankonen. Timeout Ames. That is going to be their third timeout of the game. Leaves them with 2 for the rest. About halfway through second quarter. We'll take a short break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks, as Ames trails by 15. And Bus is trying to go inside to Imes, and pass was picked off. All the way across the court, driving baseline, and Mashoff scores. Excuse me, that was Calissa Wright. That puts her into double figures. The three from Waite is off the mark and rebounded by Ankeny. Here comes Pitts. She's looking for the long ball and threw it just a little bit too far. And ball to Ames now. Just over 3 minutes to go before halftime. And Ames finds himself down 17 points. This Bus looking into the corner, and she traveled. So another turnover for the Little Cyclones. Here's Pitts, who will slowly bring it up. Prakashan checked back in. Out to the corner. Here's Mashoff. She thought about the three. Instead, she'll dish it off toward that. She'll get it back. They're going to go inside again to Johnson. Can she get it to go? No. Rebound Ames. Ames driving up the floor. What can she do? Looking inside. Gets up, and she was fouled on the way up. And they are going to get Kalissa Wright. That is her first personal foul. That is the team's 5th foul. This Ames drains her first one. Makes her second one. And the gap is now 15. This Pitts now for the Hawkettes, bringing it up the floor. Looks there, gives it off, and another shot that didn't look like it was a real shot, but it was rebounded by Ames, rather. Over to Waite, drives in and can't get it to go. Rebound Johnson, over to Pitts. Instead there, 3-pointer by Mashoff, bounces off the rim and it's no good. Waite driving up the floor aggressively. Stops at the 3-point line, takes a shot, no good. Rebound Prakashin. And she fell down, and she's a bit slow to get up. And there is Ames. Can she finish it off? No, just rolled out. Man, what a cruel rim bounce that was. That was Mashoff's second personal foul. That's her sixth. That's the team's 6th for the game, as Ames drains the first free throw. Ames misses the second free throw. The gap stays at 14. Here's Pitts. Gonna drive inside. Can they save? Can Ankeny save it? Yes, they can, but it goes straight to Ames. Ames got the separation she needed. The shot did not hit the rim, and Penkonen tried to save it, but now Pitts has it, driving inside on Waite, and she gets it in. Jenna Pitts. Unbelievably, that's her first bucket of the game, considering how much I've said her name. Here's Penkonen now. Top of the key. Gets it to Waite. Waite launches a 3. It's no good. Prakashin was fouled on the way up. He's got the offensive rebound there. And now Ames is into the bonus. First shot is no good. As Arlen Buss checks back in. His precaution. Second free throw misses. Rebound taken there by Mashoff. Here's Jenna Pitts with 42 seconds left in the first half. Gives it to Jax. In the corner 3 by Wright. No good. Rebounded by Waite. She'll bring it up the floor. Looking for somewhere to go. Launches a shot and it gets in. What an athletic play that was. Cuts the lead to 14. Over to Chrisman now. 3-pointer, no. And it will be Ames ball. 15 seconds for Ames to put some more points on the board before the break. Waite will bring it up. What will they choose to do here? They got 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. They got to launch a shot. Got the shot, and I think it was a bit short, but she got it off after the buzzer, so it wouldn't have counted. That brings us to halftime with the Hawkettes having a convincing 14-point lead. Abigail Johnson and Ellie Mashoff, 2 players in double figures for the Hawkettes. Crucial so far. Both, however, do have 2 personal fouls. Leading scorer for the Little Cyclones is Caroline Waite. She's got 9 points, but she also has 2 fouls. Well, we'll be back shortly. Keep it here. You're watching AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Ames High Gymnasium, where the Ames High Little Cyclones are taking on the Ankeny Hawkettes in the girls' side of this doubleheader. This game was originally scheduled to be played last Friday, but as you may know, it was postponed until today. So Ankeny now will start out with the ball. As there's Mashoff getting it into the corner. Gets it to Pitts now at the top of the key. She drives in, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Graw. And Waite now. Back over to Graw at the top of the key. Looking inside for Ames, but that was taken away by Johnson. Here is Pitts. Deals it off. Comes back to Johnson at the top. Here is Calissa Wright. Back to Johnson. Gets it over to Pitts. Easy layup. And it's now 39-23. And Graw, now top of the key. Gets it to White, who is inside. Got it there to Ames, and a foul is called. Inbounded to Ames, looking for some separation there. Gets it to Graw in the left corner. Three is no good. And a late foul called on Buss there, going for the rebound. That'll be Buss's first personal foul. Now Pitts will bring it up with her Hawkettes leading by 16. Over to Wright, now to Pitts in the corner. Looking to drive inside, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson takes the shot from the elbow. It's no good. Rebounded by Graw. Graw deals it off to Wade. It was almost stolen there by Pitts. Deals it off to Buss. The shot. Got it. Three-pointer for Ireland Buss. And she cuts the lead down to 13. That's her first bucket of the game. Hopefully it'll give her some confidence to take some more good shots later. Here's Pitts. Gets the separation, and she answers right back with a three of her own. Now Waite bringing it up. And she shoots one all the way from the logo. That wasn't far off, and it's no good. Rebounded there by Wright. Tried to give it off to Pitts. Now it's all the way over to Mashoff. She drives inside, and it is in. The lead is now 18 for the Hawkettes. Here is Graw in the corner to Buss at the top of the key. To White inside. Lays it in. Kennedy White there. And Ankeny takes a timeout. Well, we'll take a quick break here. You're watching AHS Basketball and AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. Hawkettes lead 44-28. Just about 3 minutes into the third quarter. Here's Pitts. Looks to the left side for Mashoff, who goes back to Pitts. Top of the key now, guarded by Buss. Pitts going for it. No, rebounded there by Buss. She'll bring it up now. And it was almost, and it was given away there. Tried to go to Ames, and the pass was a little bit behind her. White, in turn, tried to save it, but she was unsuccessful in doing so. Now the inbound to Pitts, who will bring it up the court. Gets it in the corner to Mashoff. Goes back to Pitts. Left side, trying to look inside. Here's Johnson. Guarded by Ames. She's able to get it in. And the lead is now 18 for Ankeny. Wait, trying to get past, and she does. And now cuts the lead back down to 16 as Pitts driving on the left side. Goes back out to Jax now. Now it's Jax. On the right side to right to Mashoff, over to Pitts in the right corner. Guarded by Buss. Mashoff now gives it off to right to Pitts. Taking a lot of time off the clock in doing so. Gets it to Johnson. Guarded by Ames. And shot was off the front of the rim. Rebounded by White. Now over to Buss. She'll take the three-pointer, and she got it. Three-pointer by Ireland Buss. That's her second triple of the game. And now Pitts for Ankeny. Over to right. Now to Johnson. Top of the key. Pitts moves back. Over to right. Back over to Johnson. Now right. And Mashoff gets it over to Pitts. She'll take a three, and she got it. 49-33. Hawkettes lead it. Got three players in double figures, as here's Waite. Her shot went off the rim and came down and bounced off of Buss, and it's out of bounds to Ankeny. Buss and White will check out. Prakashan and Pankonen come out. Come in, rather. Excuse me. Three players for Ankeny in double figures. Those are Jenna Pitts. She has 10 points. Ellie Mashoff has 12 points. And Abigail Johnson with 15. She averages 15 per game. And she's still got another quarter to go to score more. Now, Pitts hands it off to Mashoff. She gets it back. Drives all around, and she traveled. So a turnover there for the Hawkettes. Now Ames is going to need to start knocking down some shots to think about a comeback here. It's over to Pankonen in the left corner. Prakashan, and Ames went up for the shot. She was fouled. They may charge that to Calissa Wright. And they do. So she'll shoot two. And she knocks down her first one. I believe she is 4 of 5 from the line this afternoon. Make it 5 of 6. As the gap is now 14. Pitts now. Mashoff, she got it to Johnson, and no, the rebound will stay with Waite. Waite, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound Ames, and she can't put it away, and it's out of bounds, last off of the Hawkettes. Caitlin Anderson now checking in for the Hawkettes. Now Waite looking to inbound. She finds Ames, top of the key, driving towards the left side, and she can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Wright. Gives it off to Pitts now, and she'll drive up court. Into the corner to Anderson. All the way back to Pitts now through Mashoff. To Wright. And there is Christman. She can't make it, but an offensive rebound there. Here's Anderson, and she throws it away. I had thought she had traveled, but Ames is going to get the ball. Julia Graw will check into the game now. Calissa Wright checking out. Now to White. Back turn to the basket. Now it's over to Imes. Makes it and miss, and she got it. The gap is now 11. White now with 14 points this afternoon. Now it's Christman. Looks inside, no. Anderson will give it off to Pitts. She's got an open three chance. She'll take it. No good. Rebound there by Mashoff. Here's Christman. Gets it to Johnson. And she knocks it down. And now 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Waite now trying to find something as Graw moves back to the top of the key. And can White save it? She can, but it's going to be taken by Ankeny with 1 second to go. Can she get it to go? No. She was very close. But the lead is 14 for the Ankeny Hawkettes. Heading into the fourth quarter, can the Cyclones muster up a comeback? It's all to play for when we come back. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it. Ames down 14 to start the fourth. But they've got the ball here. Graw looking for something. Finds Imes at the elbow on the right side. Gets it to White. She drives in and gets it to go. Now down to 12. Here's Pitts. Look to drive instead to Jax. Now over to Wright. Into the corners. Mashoff. Was Pitts. Now Jax. To Johnson. Almost stolen away there by Waite. Instead, here's Wright. Pitts now on the left side. Top of the key was to Johnson. Over to Wright. Now gets it off to Jax. And now Pitts, and driving inside and getting it was Calissa Wright. She restores the advantage to 14. Just Wait, look there inside, but she couldn't find anything. Graw now gets to Wait. To Ames. Looking for some separation. Can she find it? No. Bus. Yes, she got it. It's now 11 points. That's her third triple of the game. And that one, ooh, almost knocked away by Bus. Here's Johnson now. Gets it off to Pitts. Going for a floater, no. Rebounded there by Bus. Gives it off to Wait. They drive up the court aggressively. Looking for something. She goes baseline. Can she get it to go? No. Rebounded by White. Almost got it to go. But I believe she will be shooting two. That is the third team foul, and that is of the half. That is number 4 on Abigail Johnson, the leading scorer for either team. As White knocks down the first one. Ames could knock the gap down to under 10. And it'll keep it at 10, and last touched Ames. This is the closest Ames has been in a little while. Now that Abigail Johnson for Ankeny has 4 fouls, I would think you would have to go after her, try and get her to foul out, take her out of the equation. Here's Pitts, and Wait in disbelief that she got called for a reach-in, I believe. That'll be her third personal foul. As inbounded to Pitts for Ankeny. She stops there, gives it off to Wright. Over to Jax, back over to Pitts on the right side. Top of the key, over towards the left side is Jax. Over to Pitts, gives it back to Jax. To Johnson. And she gets it to rim in. The gap is now pushed to 12. Johnson has 20 points on the afternoon. The shot from Waits, no. Rebound, still bouncing around there. Finally taken by Mashoff. Over to Pitts. Just about 5 minutes to go. And now back to Pitts. Guarded up high by Bus. Now it's Jax to Pitts. And she missed the first shot, got her own rebound, and put it back in. And now the advantage is 14 for the Hawkettes. Just under 5 minutes to go. Here comes Ames. Left side of the key. Goes inside to White. And she gets it to go. 58-46. Now to Pitts. She'll look to drive inside. Goes all the way to the corner. They're passing it around. It goes all the way back to her eventually. Inside to Calissa Wright. And it's given away. Taken there by Teachins. Here is Wait. What can she do? Gives it to Teachins. Trying to find something. Here's White. And she got it and one. What a play that was. This is the 4th team foul of the half for Ankeny, and that is the 3rd foul charge to Calissa Wright. Rachel Chrisman now checks into the game. And White knocks it down for the 3-point play, and now the gap is under 10. With just 4 minutes to go. Can the little Cyclones complete the comeback? They were down 14 at the start of the quarter. And And we got a foul, and who's it gonna be on? It looks like it is an offensive foul, and that is on Johnson, and she is done. A moving screen foul on Abigail Johnson gives her 5th foul. She's done for the night. The leading scorer for Ankeny taken out of the equation. So now Ames need to capitalize here. Here's Waits looking inside for Ames. Ames going up, and she gets it to fall. It's now just a 7-point game. And Ankeny decides that they want to take a timeout. My goodness. It's coming down to the wire. 7-point game. With just 3 minutes, 20 seconds, what's going to happen? We'll keep it right here. Three minutes and 20 seconds to cut down a 7-point lead at this rate. It looks like Ames might be able to do that. They've got Waite with 14 and 13 points from Kennedy White, who usually doesn't average more than 10. Overall, she's been a big performer today. Ames hasn't scored that many. In fact, she's got 9. But definitely making that triple threat option available now, as Ankeny will now inbound from their own end line. Now Pitt's going to try and take as much time off the clock as possible, you would think. Over on the side, Mashoff holding. It was to right, now it's to Pitts. Chrisman, right now. To Jax. And now to Chrisman. Not really getting anywhere. Ames is going to need to start getting the ball back soon, you would think. Because Ankeny is just taking time off the clock. And here off to Jax. Mashoff trying to find something. No, she can't find anything. They've held the ball for almost a minute now, and you would think that you would want to potentially start fouling to save clock. As Ankeny continues to hold the ball. Now Jax gets it to Pitts, and Ames finally fouls to stop the clock. So now that is Ames's 3rd personal foul, as now Arlen Buss checks into the game. Ames is going to need to get the ball back here, and quickly. As Ankeny has very little interest of driving to the basket, they just want to keep the ball. In fact, here is Chrisman, and she was fouled. And I believe she will get 2 shots. That is the first foul charged to Haley Prakashin. As first one, I believe, was missed by Chrisman. Second shot is no good, and it's taken by Ames. 7-point lead. Waite and Ames looking to cut the deficit down. So we head to about 100 seconds left. As now to White. Looks for Waite. Waite needs to start getting a shot in fact, the pass is stolen away. And for Ames, you need to start fouling here to save some clock. And Pitts was holding it there. Mashoff now hands it off to Chrisman. Jax. And open part there in Pitts, and now they finally foul her. That is the 5th team foul against the Little Cyclones. That is Bus's 2nd foul. Percussion checks back in. Ames is going to need to start fouling, and they're called for a foul here. Still have 1 foul to give. Actually, no, they don't now. That is the 16th foul. That is number 4 for Caroline Waite, so she's got to be careful here. And Percussion fouls there, and this should now be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Ankeny now. Here's Pitts from the line, seeing if she can extend the 7-point advantage. She does. Can she put it to 9 points? She can. Made both free throws. Now Ames will need to move quickly if they want to think about a comeback here. As Waite's shot was short of the rebound, and a foul, and she got it. White picked up the rebound there. She was fouled, and she made the layup. That is the 2nd foul charged to Carson Jax. Now it's an and 1 for White. But first, Sullivan wants to think it over. 49.1 seconds, and again, for the 2nd consecutive night, I've forgotten to change it to the 4th quarter. Things don't change, do they? 49.1 seconds. It's a 7-point lead pending Kennedy White's free throw for the Hawkettes. And Little Cyclones were down by as many as 19, I believe, in this game. And they have a chance now to get within 6 and to potentially pull off one of the most incredible comebacks that we've seen. Well, here we go. Buckle up, folks, because this is about to get real. There is White. Can she drain it? No, it's off the front of the rim. And Bus stops the clock with 46.3. And now it'll be another 1-and-1 opportunity for opportunity for the Hawkettes. First free throw is good. From Christman. Ames going with Gra in the right corner. Down on the other end is Christman. Ooh, she missed her second one. So it's an 8-point lead now with just under 45 seconds. A long three from Waite missed the net. And that would look like desperation attempt, but still nonetheless about 40 seconds left to play. And here is Pitts. Now you want to try and foul somebody else. Here's Christman. They've got a fouler, and Buss ends up fouling her. It may be her fourth personal, but it stops the clock with 31.4 seconds. First free throw is good from Christman. She extends the lead to 9. A little bit of a delay there, as the refs were talking to each other. And the second free throw is good, and now it's a double-digit advantage for the Hawkettes. Ames is going to need to get some baskets and quickly, and that one's high off the glass. White gets it up and gets it to drop. And Ames will burn their final timeout, I believe, now. It's now 22.7 seconds left, 8-point lead. And if you foul them, they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. But you need to stop the clock, so Ankeny looking likely to win, but this will probably not be one of the wins that they will look back on and say we were completely dominant, because the second half has been a different story. Ames has definitely been able to hang with Ankeny, even though it may be at a bit longer than an arm's length. Considering the first quarter, which was a double-digit lead for the Hawkettes, Ames has done quite well to stick with them. Here comes the inbound play. Who's going to get it? And, of course, who else would it be? It's Jenna Pitts. And now she dribbles through easily, and she is fouled there by White. And that is White's third personal, and now Ankeny will be shooting 2 the rest of the way, however long that may be. First shot is no good. It was about a quarter of the way down, and then it decided it didn't want to go down. No timeouts left. And the second free throw is good. She may have just iced the game. 9-point lead. Waite trying to find something, and her shot is no good. And a foul is called on White, I believe. That'll be her 4th personal. And it'll be 2 more shots from the line for the Hawkettes. 8 seconds to go, and it's looking very much like they're going to win this game. Gets the first one, does Christman. It's now 65 to 55. Second free throw is good. 8 seconds to go, and Ames will try for one last scoring opportunity. And the shot is blocked at the end, and that'll do it.
Final score, Ankeny 66, Ames 55.
The Hawkettes win this one 66 to 55.
For CIML and Governor's Proclamation, parents and fans are expected to leave the venue after their outlays game to aid in capacity restrictions.
And the Hawkettes will improve to 7-2, while the Ames High Little Cyclones will drop to 6-6. And the Hawkettes will now take control of second place in the CIML Iowa Conference, behind Centennial, who are 9-1 entering today. Abigail Johnson was the main contributor for the Hawkettes. She had, I believe, 15 points, but she did foul out at the end. Caroline Waite, on the other hand, for Ames, had 14. Kennedy White, one of the star performers today, with 17 points. But it just wasn't enough to overcome the juggernaut that was the Hawkettes. Well, anyways, that'll do it here. You've been watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. My name is Ryan Eggert, signing off here from the Ames High Gymnasium. Be ready to join us on the boys broadcast, which will be coming up here in just a few short minutes. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, stay positive, and test negative. Thank you for watching.